I'm gonna go get the patient. We're gonna bring them to their sleep suite. One of the things we absolutely have to do is make sure they have a ride with them. You know, they'll be under anesthesia, so they cannot drive home by themselves. So when you come for your Insomnia sleep session, make sure you bring your ride. But the amazing thing about where we are today is that your ride can actually hang out by the pool while you're getting some sleep. Here we're located in Insomnia Sleep. On the 6th floor, there's a pool and a restaurant. So I actually have to remind your ride to come get you. Follow me. This is where our patients would wait for an Insomnia sleep session. We would come get them and we'll make sure their ride is here and present. I'll exchange information with their ride and make sure that I can contact them and let them know the status of their dreamer. You know, a lot of times we don't know how sleep deprived we are when we come in for an Insomnia sleep session. So I want to make sure that the ride is fully informed and they know that they're still in good hands when they come for their session. So this is the waiting room at Insomnia Sleep. Additionally, if a ride just wants to come and hang out, have some coffee, have some tea, that's an option as well. We allow every opportunity for the ride to be just as comfortable as their dreamer, because 9 times out of 10, they're our next patient. Follow me and we'll take them back to the Insomnia sleep session. During Insomnia sleep sessions, we don't want there to be any disturbances. So even with the cell phones, you're welcome to bring them, but we will remove them in the event that it does not disturb your sleep during your sleep suite. We actually ask that people come fully in pajamas, relaxing wear, socks. We also really need the hair off the forehead because that's where the EEG monitor is gonna go. So everyone's fully, you actually just roll over, get in the car, and come on down to Insomnia Sleep. When you come in, I just want to take the time to get you to relax, get you comfortable, make sure you have a blanket or a pillow. If you usually use a sleep mask, bring that, socks, anything that you feel comfortable sleeping in during your Insomnia Sleep session. When you first come in for your Insomnia Sleep session, we get you comfortable. We want to make sure the chair is right, make sure the hair is off your face, make sure you're nice and cozy. Our next step is going to be starting your IV. When we start your IV, I will start with a complete setup. Our medical assistants usually come in and set this up ahead of time, so it's already ready and prepared for me when I come in. Because I'm a trained anesthesia professional, I am the one who's going to start the IV. If it's not me, it will be one of our other medical professionals here on staff at Insomnia Sleep. Prior to your Insomnia Sleep session, we will have had a consultation about what to expect and how to prepare. We definitely ask you to hydrate very, very well so we can go ahead and get this IV started in one shot. We look for a good vein and we really like to go in this area because it helps us get the best flow for your IV. Clean up that area. He has nice, good veins, so we're super excited to make sure that infusion goes in really, really well. Part of the procedure of Insomnia Sleep session is that you have a continuous IV of propofol. When we start the IV, we will connect the propofol and get you started on your Insomnia Sleep session. However, prior to that, we have to get your monitors on you. During every Insomnia sleep session, everyone is monitored with oxygen and end-tidal CO2. So we use a nasal cannula and we connect it to our oxygen here. And we also monitor end-tidal CO2. What end-tidal CO2 is actually when you breathe in oxygen, it's what you breathe out. So we have to monitor that to make sure that you're breathing at all times during an Insomnia sleep session. This is our monitor. We monitor here over here on our Masimo SedLine EEG, and it'll give us an output, and I will know for sure, and a waveform, your capnography. And that's how we measure your end-tidal CO2. We also measure the oxygen saturation with this pulse oximeter. this number will come up on our monitor, and I'll always make sure that I know that you're fully oxygenated throughout an insomnia sleep session. Because your safety is paramount during an insomnia sleep session, we also monitor your blood pressure at all times. May I have your arm? It's so important to monitor your blood pressure because unfortunately one of the side effects of propofol that we use during an insomnia sleep session is low blood pressure or hypotension. However, because we're all trained anesthesia professionals, we will monitor and treat that in the event that your blood pressure drops too low. During your insomnia sleep session, we want to make sure we have accurate, real-time information on what's going on in your brain. And this monitor and with the connection allows us to do so. We monitor blood pressure, heart rate, your oxygen saturation, your end-tidal CO2, your pulse rate, and your EKG. Your EEG monitoring will occur on this screen when we get started during our insomnia sleep session. During an insomnia sleep session, an anesthesia provider will be here with you at all times. We will monitor all of your vitals, your saturation, your end-tidal. We will make sure that you're completely comfortable and asleep throughout your entire sleep session. In the event of any issues or problems or side effects that you may experience, we will be immediately available to you. This is how far we are from you at all times during an insomnia sleep session. We will use a propofol pump to guide you into deep restorative REM sleep. We will know that based on the brain waves that we see on this monitor. And this is how Insomnia Sleep can say that we brought you into deep restorative REM sleep. At Insomnia Sleep, you have your own personalized sleep suite because most people don't know how sleep deprived they are when they come in. So we want to give you that time and that space and that peace to get that deep restorative sleep. However, when it's time for you to wake up, it could be 20 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, however much time you need. But we will know because we will see you move, we will see your respirations and your blood pressure change, and we have a very specific number that we know you are fully awake and restored at Insomnia Sleep. Nine times out of 10, our patients are going to be starving after their insomnia sleep session. So, and that is quite all right. After your session, we ask you to please go hydrate, eat a great lunch, and make sure that you feel good throughout the day. We try to manage expectations by telling people not to expect. You don't know what you're going to expect after an insomnia sleep session. Some people feel amazing. They want to go shopping. They want to go running. They want to go work out. Some people are just super sleepy and they just want to go home and relax. We encourage both because you never know. But what we can say is that insomnia sleep is not sedation, it's restoration.